All right, guys, I'm biking on this huge open road. I'll pan back. I'm gonna pan up in a sec. Actually, I pan back to it once I'm past basically at the end and past the hydro station. Hopefully looks crazy on camera. I just had a thought now, and I might as well make the video now. Maybe I might put this up tomorrow for tomorrow's video, because I just had the thought now, and it's always when I'm in like deep cardio and I might even be like a little stoned, I get the best trains of thought. So I mean, I'm not intoxicated at all right now. I'm just like, 1 out of 10 lifted, as the boys would say back home where I still live, at home. All right, so I biked past. There's doing this huge, back where I bike, there's this huge, it's like massively rich area, $20 million home. Okay, not 20 million, like 8, 9, $10 million homes. Let's say 7 to $13 million homes. Crazy shit. And there's a couple, 3 million ones in there and whatever, but that's beside the point. So, and I went past this construction site with a couple of guys, like 3 of them finishing up their day. It's Friday, heading home, usually an hour early. Anyways, and I don't know them, they're probably great guys, but I just thought, why? And I saw this at Nelco and when I was doing home renovations, and I'm sure other places as well. But, it just kind of dawned on me, I had a realization. I was like, why are all these jobs that traditionally would have the masculine brotherhood baked into them? Oh, the landscaping, that was one too. Why is it? And then I thought, that's like the reason why doing those jobs is sweet. Traditionally, they're awesome. But now, that's my point. I found that the guys there, this is what's changed. The guys there are no longer, in the past, it was like, because the thought came from basically, there's these, I'm just thinking the dichotomy of these rich people, crazy houses, and these guys that I'm like, that's their life, like, because I've lived that life a lot. And it's just the dichotomy of it. It's crazy, like the fact that people aren't throw up in arms. Anyway, it's just funny. But, and then I think about, both types of those people and kind of the lifestyle and culture and mindset of those types of people. Not to kind of generalizing, but it's not, Anyways, traditionally, those type of jobs, people were almost just as happy being on either side of the aisle. And traditionally, those jobs, they had this masculine brotherhood to them, right? And the jobs, the reason I'm like, this is what used to, why I'm like, why did I hate that stuff so much? This is why it used to be much more like enjoyable to work that type of job, or at least here's an upside that used to exist, is what I mean. You would go there and I'm sure there would be this masculine brotherhood type thing. But now, since everything is so deeply, we're so far along the canon timeline, that when I've worked a lot of these jobs, the tire place is another one, there wasn't any of these type of guys there that I've seen. I see lots of them on YouTube. Types of guys that are, they're serious. They're about being strong, lean, businessmen. There's a lot of young guys like this, and it's you can't really shake a stick at it because they are successful. They have the money. They behave in a much more sophisticated, impressive, and intelligent way than a lot of these older men out here anyway. Myself included, I've seen tons of guys 10 years younger than me, 20 years ahead in terms of, a lot of these metrics. And that's the difference. That's what's been changed. Now that I can think about it, all those times I've worked those, all the times I've worked those jobs, sorry guys, there hasn't been a collection of those men that like kind of make it worth it and enjoyable to be on that side of the aisle versus kind of the more, the rich vampire type trope, basically. But, the suave banker that does a little bit of cocaine and hard whiskey and da-da-da. Anyway, to be on the other side, there was both, they were equally as desired and But no one wants to do that now. No one wants to be that now. I mean, sure, there's young guys that still have that spirit, but anyone that knows what it's about does not want to get themselves involved in that. And back to the point, so many of these guys, there hasn't been one person at any of these jobs that was like that, with those traits I described a second earlier. Which it's just, anyways, a bunch of thoughts all coming together at once, and it kind of dawned on me, like, this is the difference now versus then, and why it used to be so much more like of an option that people actually aspire to. Like, I mean, like I said, there's still young guys that are just, want to do the trades and are excited about it. But it's not the same thing that it once was, right? Like, I mean, there was that famous picture of the guys on the I-beam or T-beam hanging in the air from, when they started building the really big shit in New York City. And yeah, that's just it. So, I don't know. Probably going to end it here. I'm coming up to a turn. Can't really fuck this up, so... yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Hopefully that made some sense. I'm kind of, winded and biking so much, but I just thought I better record the idea now when it comes to me, instead of another morning where I have no clue what I'm really going to say and just open the camera. So yeah, that's going to be it. Coming up on 7 minutes here, so going to end it. Hopefully the cars weren't too bad and stuff, and you can hear and everything and it makes sense, but whatever. I'll see you guys tomorrow or tomorrow. If this video, depending on when this video goes up. All right, peace.